Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4. This is going to be the last one, and this is going to be one of the easiest ones yet. So, today we're going to be working on changing the input sources to be in the correct position, because right now if you just wired this up to a 3x3 button grid, it wouldn't work right, because the left and the right would be switched. So to fix that, you're just going to need to make a new path, basically. So right here, whoops, I went too far. You're just gonna kind of want to dig till you reach right here, because you're gonna be changing the path of this one. So you're gonna have the power go underneath that. It's gonna travel underneath this one. This is actually perfectly fine. You don't have to touch that one at all, but you have to fix left and right. So we're gonna have the power going underneath. You don't need it right there. You just need it like that. And then it's going to come back up and out right here. So that's done. Now we just have to wire these two, and then we're going to wire up the right one. So over here, you got to break it up. No, you don't need that in there. And then you have to have it come up one, and then one more. And now just have it come back down, and you did it. So now the left button will control the left one, and the right one will control the right one instead of them being backwards. So you're going to have to go and repeat this now, just like so. You're going to have to repeat it in all 3 layers, but once you get done, that's basically it for this half. Now we're just going to be connecting it all up to a button grid, and then you're done. So go off and do that, and we'll come back in a minute. Okay, so now we're done with this. Now we're just going to wire the button display up. So I'm not going to really show you the entire thing of how to do it, because I'm going to cut it out halfway through and you're just going to finish it, and then we're going to come back to save time. So basically all you got to do is make a new path for these, and you're going to want to keep them one apart like this. So when you get this done, basically you're going to have that, and then up there you have to bring down, whoops, no, you don't want to have it come down yet. You also want to just have it come like this, and then once they all get together, then you want to start bringing them down. And when you get the level you want to get them to, is so each one is one apart from the last. There. This part's basically very simple and easy compared to the rest of the tutorial, and I'd have to say, if you made it this far, you're doing really good. Well, that's at least if you're not really mad at me or anything. I understand I might not be explaining this the best I can for people who have absolutely no redstone redstone knowledge, but I'm trying my best, and it's only my first tutorial. Maybe another one you guys should critique me on what I did good and wrong and all that. But so getting back on topic now, we have to do this one more time for the 3rd layer, and then that's it. So have it come out again, just like this, and now just do the staircase effect again. But just to make sure I get it right, I'm bringing it out one more time. These will come out like that. Alright, so now just wire it up. One more time, and we got it. So now, the trick I did was, I just went like this, and then I broke the middle ones to save time for these diagonal versions. So just place them like that, and then just break the middle too. Whoops, one extra. break these. And now we just got wired up. This top part is going to need some repeaters. I'm not quite sure where yet, so we'll add them in a minute. Let's put them right here, just in case. Okay, so I'm going to send the power up the lines. Darn it. Needs to break. Okay, so that one's good. We have to add one repeater. Let's just do it right here. So that part's done. And now add some repeaters to this one. We'll power them up. See where that goes. Good, these are all good. And I'm gonna assume the bottoms look good because it's the same distance. But we'll test them just to be sure. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never showed you how to build the T flip-flop. Ooh, darn it. That can be a big problem. Alright, so I'll show you how to build it right after this. Yeah, that board should be full of X's right now, or O's. That's just a big mistake. I feel pretty bad about not showing you how. I don't have any video editing software, so I'm just doing this all in one take, but okay. There, okay. So now we're just going to go and wire that to a button display, but first I really need to show you how to build this T flip-flop first. Oh, I messed up big here. Where's the repeater? What did I do? Okay. Make sure all the repeaters, no, there's no repeater here. Wow. I messed up. So we're going to be building a staircase just like that one, only this time it's going down. So I'm going to wire it down now. So just do 3 staircases, just like this. Actually do a 4 right there. No, sorry, do a 3. And then do a 4 here, because you want it to actually come in a little further back, so they both meet up at the same point. Okay, so now you're going to want to place a repeater somewhere. We're going to have to change this wiring a bit to fit a repeater in right there. And then we're also going to need to change the wiring right here. Right there to fit a repeater in. So let's run a quick test. Send the power down the lines, make sure it goes down. It did, so now just test it right here real quick. Good, it works. Okay. So now onto the T flip-flop. This is going to be a really common design. I'm pretty sure you've already seen it before. Let's use some white wool just because it's a different part. So you're also going to need those 2 pistons again. Just place them like this. And place 3 white wool, 2 redstone torches, and underneath this, now let's do it on this side. So underneath there, you're going to want to place a torch, followed by redstone wiring coming out. And I have to fix this torch because I messed that up. Wow, I keep messing up bad today, I'm sorry. You have to have wool in there first before both pistons supply power. And then over here, we're going to add this power source. So we're going to have to reset the board now. Yeah, because it's all lit up with O's. So just supply power to this, and that should reset it all. And now let's do a quick test. Say I send in some power. It should be a O, and now when I send in some power to this middle one, it should be an X. And if it works for you too, like it did for me, you've just built a working tic-tac-toe board. Okay, so now back to the real project. What you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to wire these out to here. Just like this. And then you're gonna wire it up for all three, and you're gonna bring it down all the way down here, and it's just gonna keep going. You're gonna have to add some repeaters here and there, and you're gonna want to build it to about, say, right here, because that gives you a far enough distance. And then once you build it that far, we'll come back and we'll continue on with the video. So once you get that done, keep watching. Okay, so now that you successfully built it up to here, you want to kind of have it between 20 to 28 blocks, and the area I set it to is 22. I didn't say specifically earlier, but the further away you go, the glitchier it begins to look, and if someone has their fog on like I do, they won't be able to see it far away, so it's okay if it's a little further or shorter than that. Anywhere's good. So basically now we have to turn it so we can build our scoreboard, and we're gonna build it right here. So I'm gonna just build the outline. You can copy this design too. Oh wow, I'm stupid. I've been making so many mistakes today, and I apologize for this video for going so long. I wasn't really expecting it to mess up so much, and I apologize for it. Alright, so basically, here's the board now. This is going to control that board. It kind of looks similar. We're going to need some buttons, so let's get them now. Just put them in place. Okay, so now we just got to wire these together, and I'm only going to show you how to do the turn, because I'm trying to cut down on time on this, so if you could just go off and build this on your own, that'd be great. All you're doing is you're just gonna bring these wires right into that board. It's very simple, and I'm sure you can figure out on your own. Just make sure the repeaters can reach the next set of repeaters. So again, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now this should be properly working on that. So say you press a button, the screen will light up with either an X or an O, and the next time you press the button, it will pop up with a different one. So now we're just gonna add the turn indicator and the reset button. So for the turn indicator, we have to have this. This is the T flip-flop. We're going to have it coming out from there. And we have to have the power come up here. And then it's going to travel along here. So for a repeater, you have to place it here so it won't interfere with that torch. And then just have it continue. And for this, you don't need a repeater there. Whoops. Okay, we're going to do that block trick. Okay. There. So now it will travel through there, and you don't need to have a repeater here anymore. Actually, sorry. Let's move it so they both travel under the same area. That way we get it more compact. This will be good. Okay, this is going to take me a bit longer to do, so I'm just going to have you finish it off screen, but when you place repeaters, the top one, they're going to go this direction, and the bottom ones are going to go in that direction. So make sure you don't mix them up, or else you run into issues later on. So I'll see you when you get it to right. You want to have it so it's only two apart right here, and then we'll talk again. So see you in a minute. Okay, so now that you got into this corner, what you're going to do next is you're going to have this one come up to where these wires go, and you're going to have this one stay 3 wires back. So, when you get to this part, you're going to want to place a green block there with a button. This will be our reset button, so when you hit this, the board should clear itself, and then when you hit one of these, another one will pop up. So for the turn indicator now, you're going to have to place 2 blocks like that, and on one side place a torch, and then on the other side have the wire go up and over. So now you can have it come out like that on both sides. Place 2 more wires, and then on these you want to place 2 torches, and then you're going to want some wool, want different colors such as white, just so you know. And then you're going to also need some signs to indicate which one's which, and you have to test this method to figure out which one's which, as I can't really help you out there. So right now X just went, so this means this is O, so we'll put O's turn on this one, and then this one is X's turn, and then reset button right below, and you're done. You made it through this tutorial, and I'm sure at one point or another you were getting pretty pissed at me, and I apologize for that. But just go through now and test it all, make sure it all works. So if it's O's turn, when you hit a button, an O should pop up. Yes. Now it's X's turn, so when I hit that button, X should pop up. It doesn't have any mechanism to tell if you won, but it has that turn protection, and it has a few other features which kind of make it pretty awesome. And I really like to thank you. If you like this tutorial, please leave some feedback on how I did, including the contraption itself and my videos. And that's really it. So I really appreciate it if you watched this and built one of your own. And I hope you stay tuned for more. I'm probably going to come up with some other contraptions later on. So for now, thanks for watching.